So yeah, this is typical of what we're finding at the moment. So you've got overflowing bins, a TV set, fridge freezer, children's toys, there's a dead rat down there.
Not a nice New Year's discovery for people in this part of Stoke-on-Trent. This alleyway in Shelton, just one example of the city's fly tipping problem, for which fines are set to be increased from Monday.
This type of behaviour is not acceptable, and Stoke-on-Trent City Council are increasing the fixed penalty amounts to address this to the maximum that we can enforce. There's no excuse for dumping rubbish out in alleyways. Ultimately, it's the taxpayer who picks up that cost and that burden on already stretched resources and finances. It basically can be laziness.
The tougher fines mean the cost of fly tipping from a domestic property goes up from £400 to £500. There's a bigger jump for fly tipping from a car or business, both up from £400 to £1,000. And litter or graffiti coming from a commercial business will go up from £80 to £500. Until now, people paying their fixed penalty fly tipping fines would face a reduction in that fine if they paid within the first 14 days. But that all changes from Monday as well. The fine will be the fine no matter when you pay, and if you don't, you face prosecution. People might look at this and think, well, paying the fine is letting people off the hook in some way because they're not going to court to face the consequences of their actions.
But court process are complicated and it takes time. I think fine is the easy way people to make understand that don't do this again. Otherwise you'll be hit with another fine. And people have got fines twice, 3, 4 times. I know people got fines more than once. So
surely that shows that fines don't work then if people are happy to keep doing it.
Well, they keep making these silly mistakes and they have to pay for it. We will not let them get away with it. We'll clamp down on this.
There is often so much litter here, some locals now take it upon themselves to clean their streets of other people's rubbish.
I was actually thinking of cleaning the portion out in front of my house myself. I do that anyway because I don't want anyone to, walk past my house and see, okay, look, how can you live here? So yeah, it's not a great feeling. I actually walked past it yesterday and I was wondering, how can someone in their right mind even think of doing something so horrible?
As the council begins yet another costly clear-up, it will hope the threat of higher fines is finally enough to rid the rubbish from the streets. Lewis Warner, ITV News, Shelton, Stoke-on-Trent.